Next is the issues which can be which is being addressed with these stages that has been listed. So I told there is a preliminary planning will be done. So what is this preliminary? First step is the preliminary planning. So for a preliminary planning, the overall I told in the preliminary planning there will be overall study based on what objective we require. What we typically mean our objective is that for that one overall study will be carried out. For that particular objective, then a specific survey, particular for the what particular objective consider we have to construct the culvert in between the road means for that what is this surveying is required for the construction of that culvert in the road. So that specific survey will be conducted. Okay, so that is what the specific surveying objective. Next is the after a specific survey objective, the review has to be conduct of the existing information. So there whatever there in the currently whatever the information is there, so it has to be reviewed, it has to be look into for it. Okay. Next is formation of hypothesis. So what formation, how the hypothesis has to be done for this surveying and the planning. For that we have to do the hypothesis. Next you have to whatever the terms are there in the this planning, so you have to define those terms. After that defining those terms, so we have to see what is the resources are there for doing the surveying. So after availability of that sources, we have to go for the specific surveying. So based on the specifications, we have to go for the specific surveying. So this is what the preliminary planning. Next is the after preliminary planning, the selection. So what is this selection of the surveying methods? Selection of the surveying method is first one is the selection of the survey based on the time frame. What is the time it is been required for the doing the survey, so that you have to be selected. So every surveying has its own time frame, so based on each type of the characteristics and each type of the place, it has its own time frame. So based on that you have to select the type of the survey. Next is you have to select the survey technique, which technique has to be used for conducting the survey. Okay, so that survey selection has to be technique has to be found out. Next so considering this all this surveying, so some survey error will be there, that survey errors has to be there for each survey. So what is the correction has to be done, so that has to be considered. So that's about the selection of the survey. Next is the sample design. So there is a sample has to be, different samples will be collected. So for that it has to be designed separately. So now I told design of the sample. For that the definition, definition of the target populations, so it has to be designed separate sample. Next is sampling units. So what are the different units are there for the sampling. Then sampling has to be done the framing. It has to be sample has to be framed from one point to another point. So after framing this sampling from each area, after framing this, the sampling, what are the different samplings are there, the method of doing the sampling will be done for the different samples. After taking the each sampling, there may be a error or there may be a bias. Okay. So bias means some may be taken the same data, then another person while doing the surveying will also be taken the rather than taking the another data, he has taken the same data. So there may be chances of this biasing. Okay, so that sampling bias will be carried out. So in such cases, what has to be done? So sampling, there may be chances of this, there is a chances of error. So sampling error and the sampling bias, there may be any chances. Then maybe samples may be very small or very high, or maybe medium samples. So what are their different compositions? So if you take the population, means there may be gender based, ladies and gents, and there is a different age, children, adults, and old age. So this composition is varied from point to point, from place to place, so from home to home. So this sample size and composition, it varies the sample design. And there is a chances of this estimating. So there may be different parameters are there for the different place and positions, and there may be variations. So there is variations in each parameters. So this has to be. And last one is conducting of samples. So how we will conduct the samples? So all this are the parameters which is being used, which should be considered for the designing of samples. So that is about the design of the samples. Next is the survey instrument designs. So what is the survey instruments? So survey instrument designs, that is the type of the survey instruments, question content. So what about the different types of the questions can be put while doing the surveying, while carrying the surveying, what type of the question can be asked. So in the questions, all the survey requirements should be fulfilled, and the content of the question and the recording. So all those while asking the question and taking the answer, this recording the technique and the nature of the physical forms, and the type of the question format, question wording. So all this has to be designed for surveying. So next is the question orders, the questioning orders and question instructions. So this has to be carried out. Next here, next is another important is the pilot surveys. In the pilot surveys, I told a small, rather than taking a big area, larger area, we will go for the smaller area, a pilot project. You can call it as a pilot project for smaller thing, for smaller sampling. So you can go for the pilot surveys. There a sufficient sampling frame has to be done, and there may be different variability in the survey population estimation of the some. There may be a response and some may be non-response. Estimation of this non-response rate and the size of the pilot survey, and the suitability of this survey method. So sufficiency of this questionnaire and efficiency of this interview training, and suitability of the coding, data entry, editing the procedure. All this are the requirement of the pilot surveys. And this whether this pilot surveys, whether it is a suitability for the analysis, and the cost and duration of the survey can be done or not, that also has to be checked later. At the end, the efficiency of the organization of this surveying, that is fulfilled or not, can be checked at the end. Next, after doing all this pilot survey, then you have to go for the administration of the survey. So where this administration survey, that is where the procedures of the surveying administration of the self completion, whether personal interview, telephone intercept, or the in-depth interview surveys will be carried out. Well, survey executions and the monitoring and the quality control, the use of the computer in the transportation surveys is allowed. And this data processing, the self selection of the coding method, preparation of the code format, development of the data entry program will be carried out. Code and the data entry training and the code administration will be done through the administration of the survey. Next is data editing. So this data editing is a very final point before establishing, before giving the final end result. where the editing of the field sheet will be carried out, and the verification of the data will also be done, that whatever the data entry is being done in the sheets or in the computer system, that will be verified. Later the editing, how we have to do the editing and the development of the computer programs will be carried out, and finally end result will be established. So that is about the complete issues for all the stages of the organized survey and analysis will be carried out.